Oh, there I am. Okay. I exist. Alright. Hello and welcome to anyone watching this, whether past, present, or future. And welcome to our ninth little stream session. Pokemon Platinum with fire types only. We've been making real good progress so far, with our only real challenge being Crash Awake, and the rest has been fairly smooth sailing, all things considered. Last stream, we tried dealing with the aftermath of Cyrus, bombing a national park, which kind of just sat with me of Jesus Christ. He just kind of did that, and there was no real. He doesn't really get anything out of it except deliver terror and a distraction to see if they can blow up an entire lake. So yeah, there's that. We proved that fire types can melt all steel type Pokemon. Went through Iron Island, beat Byron, and now we're trying to clean up the mess that is Team Galactic. And on the way, we're going to be dealing with the Ice Gym with Candace. We've gone through Mount Coronet, so now we're just the icy part now. Which is going to be pretty good. That's where our Pokemon are really going to shine. And we are going to just crush Candace. Like, it's not even going to be a competition. I think the longest part is actually just getting to Candace. But even then, who knows? Alright, so I'm going to turn off Battle Uxie Mesprit as a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Music Extended HD. I'm going to turn Pokemon Platinum on. Yeah, we caught a Staravia named Applecut because a flyer convenient. So yeah, all our teams looking pretty good right now, getting near to 40s. Alright. Monkey's doing fan-fucking-tastic. Oh yeah, we also evolved Bell last time. Oh, Plumps is here. Alright, but yeah, no, we're all doing pretty dang good. Alright, and we're gonna go up the route. Oh fuck, that's Electabuzz boy. Wait. No, the Electabuzz boy I think is farther up. I think he's actually in the Blizzard. I just remember because when I was doing the Rock type run, I heard Electabuzz's noise for the first time, and I just know I hated it. So I'm kind of preparing myself for the assault upon my earlobes. Alright, first Maylene goes out there. Because Mayleen's just gonna go out in this blizzard with, like, nothing. If I could just fly, I could instantly get there. Well, I mean, you can... Maylene, okay, I understand. You know, like, I know it's been a few months since we talked about this, but Maylene, please. There's training and pushing your body, and then there's harming yourself. This is harming yourself. If you've got, like, a lot of winter gear, that's still a lot to endure, especially considering this is likely in universe several miles. Also, the fact that, you'd be trudging through snow with heavier gear, you would just be exercising more. You're not getting anything out of being lightly dressed. Maylene, why would you do that? Yep, you're the Electivire, motherfucker. Oh, you got fire in your heart. Do you train fire type Pokemon? Is that what you do, Ace Trainer Dalton? Love that. Love that noise. Tell me those lies, those sweet little lies. Alright. I think fire blooms is gonna be better because we just have better special attack. Oof. Oof and ouch. It might also have pretty good special defense because I know like Electabuzz also learns like some moves like fucking light screen for some reason. I don't think we're gonna be able to take another punch. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to take another lightning bolt with Bambles. Bambalambalam. Yeah, no, Bambles ain't gonna take it. Let's see. We're just taking a little bit of chip damage. So why don't we get Fury? Because our monkey could just like fucking sweep right now. He doesn't have to put any work in. But I know Fury's got a good special defense, so this probably isn't gonna do a lot. A little more than I thought. But there we go. Cool. Oh, I see. Now you're gonna get your Magmar. I'll get out a Burning Horse. Look at this man. Look at this man wanting to get his Electivire and Magmortar. His little elemental twins. We gotta stomp his. And we can't be affected by Burn Body. Oh, come on. Hit me with a fire type move. Haha. Haha, do it. Oof, that was a crit. I know Magmar's a bit more special, so Fire Blast would not be a good idea. Flinch. Damn. Okay, we can take it, even with the hail. Oof. Yeah, because I know we'll outspeed for sure. And since we're so close, we might as well go back to the house, heal up a little bit. Because, like, we don't only just got damage, we also got some paralysis here. You, awa. Oh my god. Hey guys, I found out that Snova's the awa dog the whole time. That's the secret identity boss right there. I found it out with my cunning and thoughts. But I'm seeing that some more people are coming in. At least view-wise. How you doing? If anyone's feeling chatty, how you guys doing? Awa! Oh my god, I can't believe I summoned Happy by saying awa. I said the funny dog. I said the funny dog thing, and it's my good friend Happy. How you doing, Happy? How you doing? We're just going to melt this entire snowy climate. It's all gonna be extremely flooded and become a bog. Which, fun fact, the difference between a swamp and a bog is that swamps are southern and bogs are northern and tend to have a lot deeper water. It's like a bunch of water all dammed up. Meanwhile, a swamp mostly just is like a little bit of water everywhere. My boy! My little guy! I will have to decimate you, though. Aww! He just gets all snuggled up and protect himself. For any who don't know, Snorunt's my favorite Pokemon. Punch. Absolutely deck this runt. Oh, I just noticed how tall this, like, this version of the Snorunt sprite stands. Like, it stands so, like it stands up, like, I have my big boy pants on. That's cute. I like that. I like Snorunt. Anything on... Nah. Also, I think, wait, does it say our height here, or is it in the Pokedex? It doesn't say here. I think it says our height in the Pokedex, because we can compare our height. Here, we'll compare it to Infernape. Size. Yeah, our character here is canonically 4'6". We're taller than our monkey. Okay, now I'm just curious about size comparisons. No. I want to see how tall our boys are compared to us. Alright, so we're gonna search by type. Where's fire? Where's... Oh, I just pressed that button. Okay. Scan for me. Alright. So, Rapidash. Let's see how tall Rapidash is compared to us. Who is, again, 4'6", because we are child. Horse is taller than us. How heavy is Horse? Significantly heavy. We weigh only 75 pounds. Oh, God. Shit. Okay. Because we're 4'6", Flareon looks like so huge compared to us because they're like half our height. They're almost 3 foot tall. For us, that's huge. Houndoom is only slightly taller than us. And Magmar, I think Magmar's probably only going to be around our size. Magmar is 3 inches shorter. But yeah, no, okay. So if the snow goes like, okay, it rests on our head there. It goes like towards our mouth, and are we just in a clear spot? I don't think we've. Yeah, no, I think that's just the snow in general. We haven't been buried. I was gonna say, like, how deep is the snow? Fight me, Ninja Boy. Poof! What does this ninja have? Oh, that's cute. I like how this one has like the fucking like smoke bomb when it comes out. Let's blow up on him. Act like we don't know nobody. Ah. I see he blows up and he just goes like, "Buh! Excuse you, sir." And Bambles just like puts their fingers together, goes like, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry I blew up in front of you. I won't do it again. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay right here. I'll just punch you instead. Is that okay?" Because reminder, Bambles is a gentle soul. His heart is light. Great, and this kid ambushes me, only gives me $3. Imagine. Imagine being a child and ambushing someone and only giving them $3.12. Dude, there's a ski school here? Dude, where in Snowpoint is the ski school? Oh, well, I imagine the ski school would be a little bit outside of town, though. Like, it would definitely be more around Mount Coronet. Shit, that actually makes me think, wouldn't there probably be a ski resort on Mount Coronet? Because, like, that's a really big like, first off, it's a huge mountain, and is, like, a lot of the ice trainers in Gen 4 are, like, skiers, specifically. I wonder if that means, like... I wonder if there's, like, controversy in, like, the Pokemon world over, like, if there can or cannot be, like, a ski resort on Mount Coronet. Because, like, I imagine it, you know, they're, like, from people from, like, the Legends Arceus era, like, you know, people, like, there's a history there. There's, like, tradition, almost like an old religion for Arceus, right? There's lore for it and everything, and, like, I wonder if it's considered, like, sacred to some people. Like, I imagine, like, the beliefs from, like, Legends Arceus that has, like, the Diamond and Pearl tribes, like, yeah, they're probably not, you know, thought of like that now, but it's probably like this thing of like, hey, no, I mean, like, that's like a important place. You can't just make a ski resort there, and then you have like the environmentalist that's like, hey, you can't make a ski resort there. There's some very dangerous and or endangered Pokemon up there. Like first off, Abomasnows are found up there on Mount Coronet, which is like scary as fuck because like Abomasnows are huge. Those are like Abomasnows like at least 7 foot. Let me, you know what, let's double check. I know last time we were playing Pokemon Platinum, we looked up Abomasnow, but once again we're looking at Abomasnow. Abomasnow. How tall is Abomasnow? Abomasnow is 7'3". That is... That is taller than a Shaquille O'Neal. An Abomasnow is taller than a Shaquille O'Neal. So imagine not one, but possibly several of those out there causing hazardous conditions of not just snow, but consistent hail. Like it isn't like, say, Snovers, where like those are more docile. Like Abomasnows they'll mess you up. Oh, Dino. I'll catch a little funny dino. But yeah, like then there's like Absol that's up there in the north. Then there's like Absol, which most likely is an endangered species because like those Pokemon would be like I know like a big thing about Absol is that like usually it's out to be an omen, but it tends to go back to the mountains when people like push them out, and like Mount Coronet would be a place where they're able to like just thrive and not have to worry about being like, you know, pushed back. Because like I imagine in some regions they're probably endangered because again a lot of people see them as harbingers of warnings instead of like the warning. So yeah, I just wondered like, I wonder if there's controversy around that. Or let's see, what else is up in Mount Coronet? There's Gravelers, those aren't much of a problem. Except for the fact they can blow up. That could be an issue. Especially for avalanches. But the thing is, you gotta also ask yourself, we only know of the Pokemon world in the perspective of a child, featuring some extremists. We don't really see a lot of the more the corrupt capitalism of Pokemon. We don't know about Poke Jeffrey Bezos. We don't know how much the Pokemon world's environment is fucked. Then again, I think Galar. I think okay, if we're treating each region as like an independent nation, I think I think Sinnoh's maybe, and this is going off of like their lore and traditions, so it may not reflect their modern day. But oh my god, this kid pays me even less, not even $3. Um, but like, all right, let's consider. Oh yes, the rock climb house. Oh no, it's behind it. Okay. Um, but yeah, like considering a lot more of its traditions about like treating Pokemon as people because like they had the legends of like, well, these Pokemon used to be like people. We used to have them in our homes after some of us even married them, which probably is controversial in the modern day. But also, it's like the idea of like, hey, we treat Pokemon like how we would treat like a normal human being. In some cases, so like, you know, I would imagine that would build a lot more of a sympathetic concept for eco-friend, like just the environment. Galar, however, Galar I think would be very much fuck the environment, the world is ours. Uh, Mostly because like the whole plot of like Sword and Shield revolves around like, first off, very capitalist. Like the region is basically, like at least as a league, right? In the Pokemon sense, is ran by Chairman Rose, who owns the corporation that runs all the Pokemon leagues, well, the entire Pokemon League, and also supplies all the energy to Galar, which is honestly kind of yikes. Because that is like someone in America owning all the oil and all the football teams. Double monopoly. So there's that. And they explicitly trapped an Eldritch abomination within the capital. Well, not in the capital. No, it wasn't. It wasn't in not London, but still, it's like, ooh, pretty yikes place to just have an Eldritch being of which to power your infinite battery. Bop, 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 bop. And like Galar, I feel like Galar would make a lot of exceptions. Like, well, we could change the environment for this little thing. As a treat. As a treat to me, Chairman Rose. And Galar, of course. See, Unova's very American. So, and one of the gym leaders is in fact an oil tycoon. So, yes. Yeah, I do think Unova would be less environmentally less eco-friendly. Whoa. Um Hoenn, I think after the events of their games of like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I feel like then they'd become very environmentally cautious because they dealt with eco terrorists before and are aware that there are titans in their land that can very much have a massive impact on the weather. Hoenn probably also goes out of its way to clean the oceans because there's a lot of it that's ocean. Oh my god, dude, no, don't do that. You're getting several frost bites. You're getting frost munched everywhere, my guy, Luke. Really? Bambles. Bum 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 ba. Get got. Bum. Fury soon's gonna get Fire Fang. Soon they can do something. Oof. Bum. Hey, how you doing, Shiny Purple Pants? I'm doing all right. I'm in the north. I'm going towards Snowpoint, and melting a lot of the local area. And yeah, that's going great. That's going great. Making Snowpoint Bog Point. Whoop, 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 whoop. How are you doing, Shiny Purple Pants? It's been a hot minute, and by hot minute it's probably been like maybe a week and or a few days. Bum 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 bum. Doing alright? Hell yeah. Dude, you're right, time's not real. Yeah, no, time's not real. And soon this child won't be real either. Because he's gonna be caught in the flame cycle. I'm lecturing my fellow librarians on video games this week. My brain is fried. Well, okay, well, what kind of games are you trying to explain, right? Because, like, I feel like if you try to explain, like, a Minecraft, that's a bit easier, because Minecraft is, you can just simply pitch as just, like, oh, here's, like, Legos, the video game, you know? It's like, well, yeah, you have the building blocks, but the whole world is building blocks, you know? And you just get to mess around with that. But then you have, like, a JRPG, and that one may be harder to explain. Oh, the concept of video games. I mean, to be fair, I can relate to that, because I do get a similar experience when, like, family asks me about tabletop games. Because, like, tabletop games is like, alright, so we're all playing pretend. But we've got rules to our pretend game. And we're essentially doing improv. And we're also acting out serious stories, but sometimes they're not serious. Because sometimes, or you know what, I think it's also harder to pitch, like, sorry, I know you were talking about video games, but I'm taking that and I'm making it being about tabletop games. Because some games that, like, I feel like people of our cool generation, TM, have very different types of storytelling than people a generation or two before us do. Like, when I try to explain my grandma what I do every now and then when doing, like, with some, like, personal games, when I try to tell her about one game, which is about the party being dead and in a purgatory sort of realm, and having to go through a series of trials to find out how exactly they ended up in the afterlife, is a very hard pitch to explain. And then there's some where it's like, I'm running a game that's about the Dragon Mafia. Alright, and that's as much as I'm gonna tell you before when I tell you about the party members, everything else is gonna fly over your head. Though, to be fair, oh. Poor grandma. Oh, no, it's less so much that, like, oh, grandma. It's more, I think it's just more, yeah, you are a boomer. Your storytelling and ideas of storytelling are extremely different than mine. Your influences are extremely different. But yeah. Though if I did, because I am running, the Dracuza game, TM, with some personal friends. And honestly, if I had to sum up that game in one word, it would just be gaslighting. Because, like, that the group for Dracusa consists of oh fuck, I'm not gonna make it from hail. Shit. Okay, fine. Be like that. But the group that makes up the party for Dracusa is as a pair of drow siblings. Uh, One is a blood hunter who is trained up by like essentially by the academy, and is very much a soldier and will always be a soldier, and is very emotionally repressed because of it. And then there's her very distant her brother, who is very much in the other side of the spectrum. He's more of a philanthropist who essentially got married off to a genie, and that's how he's got that's how he becomes a warlock of a Dao, essentially. And you know, those two will like play occasionally, like, joke about things or just sound very intimidating and seem like they're interrogating people, but they're just not. And that is because the other half of our party, one is a changeling, mastermind rogue, who's working for a mysterious master, right? And is basically being a delivery, sort of a mailman type right now with the Desi Ex Machina. And they encountered our last party member, which is a artificer centaur, who is beautiful and very smart, not wise. Like she is a high intelligence, low wisdom character who does not does not notice or does not know better. She doesn't really know how to pick up things, and so, like a bit like oblivious at times. So like even with extreme claims or like this changeling having to keep this one facade for a while, there's so much gaslighting of, oh, that's who I am. No, this is what we have to do, and this is what we should do. And like we're only about 2 sessions proper with the team as a whole, and after the second session is already when these lies from our changeling is like piling up, like painfully so, to the point where it's like, ha ha ha, they're kind of wondering how long they can keep the facade of Eric. Because like changelings can only spread lies and chaos. Yeah. No, this changeling, when they met our centaur, proclaimed himself as Eric, and as a humble fur trader, who specializes in hares and rabbits, and he they have hunted a few hares. They got a few silver pieces out of it, and when they were trying to get some lore about their Desi Ex Machina, he did separate from the rest of the party after stealing this Desi Ex Machina from the centaur, by the way, and got some lore about dragons. And then just when the librarian of the local library just asked his name, he said his name was Luke. That is not Eric. And when the party wanted to be like, oh, cool, we want to learn about the Desi Ex Machina, or like learn some stuff about undead, because that's sort of an idea that's a situation they're sort of aware of. They go around and go like, oh, you saw our friend? Oh, no, that's not Eric. Unless. And just the build, it's just sort of piling up along with other things of like one time, like while the changeling was separated, like everyone else was like in the market, basically maybe looking at some shopping and whatnot. Um, one of the they were alone and met a total vampire, and was almost like gone into like the danger zone essentially. And when they were trying to explain the events of this, they did shape change to like not be trailed back to the rest of them. But while investigating, the rest of the party eventually saw like a people watcher who basically saw the interaction, and then like someone else coming out of like a similar alley, and then it just became like, so two people came around here mysteriously, and Eric claims that he followed them to see what they were up to, and then when the girl turned around, he also happened to turn around and then meet up with the party. Like, it's very suspicious things to say. Just like, pretty convenient that you just happened to be there and saw all those things. Hi. But yeah, and also, if anyone else wants to know, like, hey, Pan, what's going on in your Yakuza game? Basically, little peek behind the veil. What if Yakuza interacted with the vampire mayor? That's happening in a That's a thing happening right now in Yakuza. That's neat. Who else wouldn't want some dragon on vampire collaboration? Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Hi. You feeling all run down? Oh, okay. Just gotta not lose. Cool. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Meow. Wow. Oh, that Cecil might... Okay, no, we're good. I was kind of thinking like, oh, that Cecil might take us out if it's faster. But it didn't. But she didn't. Bum bum ba-da-da-da. Also, I'm very confident with Candace because well, one thing about Candace is that her ace in this game is Frostlass, not a Bomb Snow. And Frostlass does have a really good ability for her team because it has Snow Veil, which essentially increases evasion in hail. But we've got Feint Attack on Bambles, so like we're gonna hit no matter what and pretty much take it. At worst case scenario, we could also potentially just sweep with California with Cal anyway. Ah. Hi. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Slippy Slidey. You know, I'm okay that there's not that many ice puzzles in Pokemon anymore. That is okay. Fine, even. Ba-ba-da. Oh, even Cal's got Feint Attack. We could just sweep with Cal. The entire gym. Just ignite it. You know, I bet Candace probably feels like she's got a pretty solid gym up here because, like, fire type's pretty rare in Sinnoh in general. But then I show up with all my fire types. Though fighting's pretty common in Sinnoh, though. Fighting and ground. And rock. Nah, it's not oh, man. Melts gym. See, then doesn't become slippery because of the eye. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. If someone did melt the gym, I imagine this gym's, like, at a certain temperature where it is freezing. Where that would just make everything black ice then, so everything would just be transparent, and that's worse. Because then you won't even notice the ice, and there wouldn't be any, like, the snow puddles anymore. Oh, we're finally learning Fire Fang. Let's go. You know, I think we can get rid of Quick Attack. Yeah. Because I'm willing to invest a little bit more in Sand Attack for clutch maneuvers until we get Last Resort. Ba-da-bum. Bum ba-da-bum 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 ba-da-bum. Oh, that monster's momentum. Bop, 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 bop. Hi. How do they call her? No, I don't have that many layers. But if I did have a lot of layers, it probably would. Also, this gym would probably not be fun to actually, like, deal with, because, like, you'd be slipping and sliding, and I feel like most people would feel like they're having a heart attack. With all the slips and slides. Oh, yeah, I'll get the pretty flower. I'll get the pretty little flower. Thank you for adding the pretty little flower. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-da-da-dum. You're just gonna have to make me roast my boys, aren't you? Alright, that one feels like you're saving to be a Frostlass, because that one should be a Glalie by now. I need to look pretty when I am melting the entire gym. You're right, you're right. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, now here's the big boy. Bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum. Oof. I don't know why, but Glalie in this game in particular looks very, very holdable. Very soft, despite the fact that Glalie is a very rugged boy. And I appreciate that. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Oh, your boot... Well, I mean, you are wearing Uggs. Like, they're tacky, but they probably are warm. Ah. Do-do-do. Alright, that's what I got up here. Alright. Let's see, I wonder if I could... Alright, I already took care of those snowballs. Oh, I know, and then, yeah, then we get to the problem here, but... No. Okay, we don't need those snowballs, Tinker. Wait. Okay, I just need to get to that spot. Monkey brain's going off. I do know that, that the Diamond and Pearl remakes do, but there's a little problem with them, and that is they do not consider the fact you can move diagonally in a 3D game, so there's no sliding puzzle. So yes, but actually no. But I don't think there's a sliding puzzle in Alola, unless if it's like at the very bottom of the snow mountain. But I don't think so. I don't recall. There's none in. There's not one in. There's not one in Sword and Shield. There probably is one in Oras because the bottom of Shellshore Cave is should have had an ice puzzle because Snow usually is within a snow puzzle. Congrats, this may be the only time you'll hurt me. Alright. Burning a weasel, burning her to a crisp. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, okay, actually, no, you're not gonna sweep this. But my monkey will. Ba, 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 ba. Crispy Weasel sounds like a Fallout food. I mean, hey, it could be a real food if you're brave enough. Now, just, I mean, like, honestly, you just have, like, a real Crispy Weasel on a stick, and, ooh, boy, you got yourself a dinner of a lifetime there. Or lunch. I'm not judging when you want to eat it. Unless if it's breakfast. Not a good breakfast food. Do do bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Oh, kid, you're not a weasel. You're a kid. You're just a kid, and life is a nightmare. Ha, idiot! You idiot! You utter fool! You utter fool! Oh, hey, Huey! How you doing? I will hydrate. Ooh, look at this. Alright, I'm gonna straunch. How you doing, Huey? Okay, it's going for its guaranteed blizzard. Makes sense. Yeah, not that great against me. All it's got is 100% accuracy. Oh, hey, Eyebrows, how you doing as well? We're taking care of this joke called Candace for this run. Doing alright? Oh no! Oh no, are you alright, man? Like sprain your wrist or something, or is it more of a fall? Hope you're doing alright, you know, besides that. Bum 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 bum. We should be able to take another blizzard. Pretty sure. Yes! Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. Perfect. Oh, it will take hail damage. Oh, you pulled a muscle. Ah. Nah. Yeah, no, you gotta love it when your body's like, no, cocksgun, you are resting now. Oh. Oh, right, Obamasto didn't come out, so there is no hail. That's why it double-teamed. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have Puri show off. We're gonna have Puri show off, because Puri worked very hard to finally get Fire Fang at level 43. So Flareon will actually have a physical move. That's Stab. And... oh, you can't see Candace's head. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Do 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 do. Alright, let's fire this Fang. Let's see how 4 times effective Stab fire move, very physical fire move is. Completely decimated. This whole gym is now ablaze. Puri gets a nice year of 1926. Oh, I'm sorry that you also pulled. I'm sorry the mouse... oh shit, Ken, just give me $52. Alright. But, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you guys have had, that you guys came in both with arm-related injuries. Because, you know, what is the shoulder but the first part of the arm? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Avalanche. I don't think anyone can learn. Hear me out. Hear me out. Clutch move. What if someone could learn Avalanche secretly? Which could be the secret power move for Cynthia. No! Of course not. Understandable. Hey, you know what, Huey? I know you're not streaming, and this goes for you too, Eyebrows, but how about you hydrate? How about you hydrate and rest yourself? Bitch. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. The most the... Alright, cool. Do it again. The hydrating part, not bowling. Yeah, I can climb rocks now. Well, my beaver can learn it. My weird fire type. They don't actually spew out fire though. They have like something liquid that comes out. Ba-da-da-bup. The duality of viewer, the one who will accept the streamer's demands to drink and take a whittle sippy, and the ones who will refuse. I wonder what else does Rapidash get? Let's check that out. Let's see what else Rapidash will get. Because it probably isn't a lot. I mean, they already got Fire Blast. Like, they probably will get maybe Flare Blitz? Oh, yeah, the only other moves they're gonna get is Bounce and Flare Blitz. Unless we want to learn... unless we feel like we need Mega Horn or Poison Jab. We may invest in Mega Horn to deal with Lucian at the Elite Four, but we've got Psychic type coverage already. Yeah, I'm a streamer. I know how to bully and be bullied. But yeah, looks like until we decide to get a hard scale, this is probably gonna be our moveset to maybe Bounce. I'll see if I really need Bounce. Probably gonna replace Flare Blitz with Fire Blast with Flare Blitz just because it's a bit better for Rapidash specifically. We will see. Ba-da-ba-da. Dude, it's okay. It's like cool bullying. It's consensual sometimes. Do. Man. If only real boats that dealt with ice just had big drills on the front. All of Man, Frankenstein would be a lot different at the boat that Frankenstein ended up on. Just had big drills on it to break ice. You ever think about that? I think about that right now. Here's the cloth of the Reaper. Now I'm the keeper of the Reaper. My favorite Billy and Mandy special. Okay. Alright. So I was looking at this earlier. So I was looking at the book to see how tall is our trainer. Frying Pan over here is 4'6". This goes over our head, only showing our hat. So this is at least a 4-foot tall Snow. Good to know, good to know. Oh no, our microwave got beaten up. Got beaten up by a real stinker. It's honestly understandable. And probably because it's so heavy, it's probably wet snow, which is the worst snow. Because that snow is heavy. Like, that's the type of snow that's gonna be real big, fluffy, and wet. Bum bum ba bum. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go to Veilstone, so we're gonna go back to Snowpoint. And we're gonna switch plums out for apricots, so we can just fly to Veilstone. Pump, pump, pump. Alright. Okay, alright. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Now we just have to go to a Scientologist church. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, you know. Team Galactic, the Scientologists, the ones who want to restart the universe, and probably also only have people rise up because they pay for it. Like, I do think, you know, valid argument to say that actually Team Flare is Scientology, because that is very much an explicit pyramid scheme. But I'd say this group is a Scientologist because they really want to use science and really want space to be all mixed up. Cyrus probably believes in aliens. Clear Scientologists. They also have open, like, it may not be churches in this case, but they have very open buildings in massive real estates, which honestly, it shows that Cyrus is, like, from old money or something. Because, like, Cyrus is able to not only have these buildings constructed, but also able to buy up significant real estate in a city like Veilstone, which, by the way, Veilstone, huge, like a pretty decent sized city, and also is probably one of the largest shopping centers in the region. Like, just is explicitly one of the, like, one of the bigger cities of Sinnoh. It's got gambling. It's got a lot of possibility for money laundering and everything. Cyrus may own it. Um, there's that, and you get like Eterna City, which is a bit more of a smaller place, but also that's still like a pretty like decent location to buy. And I think, oh fuck, no, those are the two main places they have real estate in. They've only got the two. Ah, cops. Yes. I am kind of vibing with this cops theme though. Bum bum. Bum 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 ba ba. Alright. Open the thing. Nice. Thing's now opened. I will explicitly put myself in danger and ignite everything upon flames. Man, I can't even read computers, but I got a cool rock. Let's see. Why don't we put the XP shirt just on Bambles' tree? Just to help everyone consistently be leveled. But I am fucking vibing with this Team Galactic base theme. No, I haven't lost my way. I've deliberately made my way over here to commit various acts of violence and arson. I am not here to threaten you. I am here to harm you. I wish to electrocute your bat. Send this bat an incredible amount of voltage between my teeth. And I see, as a result, you want to baffle me. But consider, what if I were to bite you again? Ooh, me and the homies love 15th century Catholic Yelp manifestations. That's kind of quirky. You're lost, but you won? Impossible! Here's $16. Wait, what's up here? Oh, Pokeball? Oh man, someone's been hiding their zinc supplements. Hi. Yo, this place isn't the same. There's an old man and a young kid around. I don't like any of these extremes. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, you got a dog? That's nice. My dog's me-sized. I'm gonna bite your dog. Hey, KB, how you doing? Pretty good. We very easily won, Candace, and now we're gonna beat up Scientologists. How about you, KB? How you doing? I know today's been is a special day for you, KB. Cause now you don't have to job. You don't have to teach her anymore. Congrats, you know what? You know what, just because it's your last day from your job, I'm gonna do something real cool, alright? Alright, you ready for it? You ready for it? I put it in chat. Bam, would you look at that? Would you look at that? A shout out for KB Angel, a very cool VTuber who is featured not only in my own D&D games on every Wednesday with Wild Beyond the Witchlight at 8:30 p.m. EST, but also has a game that they run on stream on their channel on Mondays, every other Monday at 8:30 p.m. And what's this? The epilogue for Voldemitis is going to be on this Monday? How serendipitous! Yeah, I wonder, KB, because now that you have a bit more free time, I'm gonna let you use this chance to. I'm gonna put the mic right. I'm gonna put the mic right up against your angelic lips, and ask you. So, what's the plan now? What do you plan to stream now that you have a significant amount of time on your hands? Yo, Hatch! Yo, all the homies are here today. Thank you for the hydrate, Hatch. And you know what? Hey, I'm looking directly at you, Hachiko. I looked at KB. Their time has passed. It's your time, KB. You're now the non-binary of the minute. Because that means I'm going to shut out. Cool. Okay. Yeah, shouting out Hachiko, and you know what? Hey, anyone who may think a cool yokai is really cool, they also do, what's this? They make their own things with their own webcomic, which I will totally not link into the chat. Oh, what's this? What's this? What happened here in the chat? It looks like Hachiko's original webcomic, Nothing Ordinary, is in the chat. Would you look at that? It's made by our good friend Hachiko over here, who I started reading the first chapter of it, and it's very good. It's very quality. It's a good sort of horror series. It's got a lot of fun charm to it, and also it's got a good example of art evolution for anyone who may notice that feel like that their art's not that great, but let's say over a little bit of time and a little bit of practice, it can very much grow. Oh, also, Hachiko, I did, because I want to support you, because I really like your content so far, and I want other people to experience it, and you worked very hard for it. I see your backgrounds! But I'm doing pretty good with the Pokemons. I'm doing, Fire-type only run so far. Because I see I got quite a lot of people. I'll just do a little overview of our team over here. So this is California Reaper. She's our Houndoom. She's our only Houndoom. And we haven't caught any other dogs. This is our only dog. Our only good dog that we have possessed. We have had no other dogs that are good. She's pretty calm. Is a bit curious. Will sniff you before you pet. And she likes to eat lemons. She's pretty solid, mostly our big damage dealer for special attack, and our main counter to water types, considering that she can get Thunderfang. Here we got Puri, who has finally learned a fire type stab move that is also physical. But Puri, despite all this, is a very bold individual who will do risky things because they think it's cool. But afterwards, they like to relax, and they share lemons with California Reaper. They also have our best attack and special defense, because Flareon's good at those, for some reason. We get Bambles. Bambles is a gentle soul who can complete a marathon, and will drink his coffee black. He is very okay. He's not fantastic, but if we need a guy with fire, Bambles is here, alright. He can burn people, though, which is pretty nice. Here's Holly, our starter. They're very adamant, but they are also the first one to run in this situation. They like eating only the spiciest of peppers. They are our main speed boy and our main, if we just want someone dead, we send out Holly. Mostly because Holly has access to close combat and Mach Punch. Very good fighting type moves. and as well as grass knots, so our other main water type counter, as well as ground and rock types. Well, in general, he's our main ground and rock type counter. And lastly, we have Bell, our surprising MVP throughout a good chunk of the game. Now Bell is sort of like coasting, but like Bell did a lot for us in early game. Bell is very serious, very focused to their job, but a little mischievous. They will cooperate with people in their little misdeeds or pranks, but they'll be the straight man. They'll be the person that gives you the alibi. And they're not a picky eater. She'll eat anything. She's pretty good, pretty fast, but she mostly has Fire Blast as her main fuck you. And that Stomp has surprisingly gotten multiple flinch wins. So, yeah. And we don't have anyone else. No one else is here. We don't got anyone else. But yeah, right now we're trying to beat Scientologists because they've taken our local, essentially the local cryptids. I think I'm gonna beat you up is who I am. I've decided. But yeah, Hatch, how you doing? Bum bum ba-dum ba 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 ba. Cats can punch now. Didn't you know? Ba 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 da 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum. Oh, so I guess notice KB did actually answer my question before I shoved this delightful angel out of the way to shill another good friend. KB plans to try and have another D&D stream a week. Oh, so you're planning to alternate D&D games but keep them on Mondays. Interesting. I think I've heard what you were thinking of, or at least one concept that you were thinking about. But I'd be very excited to see what you got. Going good. Just watch a buddy of mine. Oh, you were also watching someone else playing Pokemon. What were they doing? What kind of Pokemon actions were they committing? Hi. I'm like this close to getting my promotion to commander. Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. They positioned you to guard a staircase. Either that, or you're like essentially taking a smoke break. My guy, you got nothing. Yo, what? Oh, alright. I see. I Hatch, you know I can't, well, I don't know if you know this, but I can't read. I didn't realize you were talking about me. I thought you were talking in past tense. KB, yep. I'm having D&D streams every Monday, so starting the second game on alternate with Midas. And doing some gaming streams twice a week. Oh, that sounds like a very nice schedule over there. Oh, man. Oh, no, I didn't mean to grass knot. Oh, no, it's so charming. This cat is beguiling. Well, I'm gonna beat it up with great malice. I imagine, like, Holly sees this cat, the cat rolls under its belly, it does, like, the whole cat trying to please you routine, and then Holly's like, I'm sorry, man. Picks up the cat and just punches it. But does it not as hard as they would anyone else. That's cool, KB. Do you have any games in mind, or are you gonna do a bit more variety for the games? Because I know you too have done a monotype run of old Pokemon, of original Pokemon, with only bug types for Fire Red. I'm wondering, am I gonna have another monotype run, buddy? Also nice. Or or are you doing? Because I know you've also done like when you have done like oh, next game stream would be finish up Arceus. I thought you finished up Arceus. I thought you did the Volo. But I do want another Pokemon challenge. I mean, depending on what game you want, I can try and recommend stuff. You did him. Oh, you're probably just gonna catch some legendaries. Right, right. I know after I beat Volo, that's kind of when I tailed off of the game. But that's more so because, like, I don't know, I felt like by then, the Legends Arceus sort of ran its course with me. But I still need to catch Arceus, and then I'll probably do some shiny hunting. I see. I know in Legends Arceus, I have caught a shiny Luxio and a shiny Luxray in two completely different contexts. Like, two completely different areas. And I just found that real funny. That it's like, out of all the shinies, I get two shinies from the same line. And also, I'm really glad that the first shiny they show you to show you that, hey, shinies exist in this game, and, like, you, the player, can seek them out. As a shiny Ponyta, because shiny Ponyta is the first shiny Pokemon I ever found and caught in a Pokemon game. And it was, like, pretty early on when I, like, first learned about the concept of a shiny, and I found that real cool, and it's a real shame that shiny Rapidash is not as cool because it's got gray flames instead of very shiny blue flame. Hey, I don't got any snot. It's boogers. It's clogged, actually. Since Arceus works with Home now, we're going to try and seek out a bunch of shinies since they're so easy to find in Legends Arceus. Yeah, I heard, like, the big thing about Legends Arceus is that, I think if you, what's the condition? I think if you just go in and out of particular areas, you have a chance to respawn, or I think you just have to wait a certain amount of time. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Because I forget. I know I heard a bit of a lowdown on it, when Legends Arceus was, like, new and fresh and cool. But it's been a hot minute. I will say, though, Legends Arceus, I will say, having a bit of time apart from it, Legends Arceus is kind of a weird game for me, because, like, when I was first going through it, I had a lot of fun, like, going to new areas and catching Pokemon and everything. But, like, whenever I tried to go back into Legends Arceus, like, rather if it was, like, a month or two after, like, I really got my main, like, my main sort of, like, ooh, new Pokemon game, ha ha ha. Like, a little bit after it, I felt like some of it just sort of wore off on me. And it's kind of a game where it's like, I really enjoy experiencing it for the first time, but I genuinely don't know if I would experience the same thing in, like, a future run. You know? Like, unless I spend a lot of time away from it. Oh, fuck, we got Sludge Bomb. Alright, I think that's a move we wanted to teach, yeah, that's a move I think we wanted to teach, Cal, because that's a very strong special move. Here, I'm gonna open Interwebs. I'm gonna double check Houndoom's learned moveset. Because I know we wanted to go for TM moves there for Houndoom. I think Sludge Bomb was one of them. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Dark Pulse and Sludge Bomb were the ones we were looking for besides Shadow Ball. So, yeah. Alright, so let's get Sludge Bomb. And we can replace Bite, because we can have Feint Attack as a reliable and accurate move. Yeah, because as much as flinch chance is good, I'd rather the guaranteed. Alright, I hope you rest well, shiny purple pants. But anyways, yeah, I want to play Moemon. Oh, yeah. No, I'll be real. I know when Elma, a good friend, hey, when a good friend of mine, Elma Schwartz, played Moemon, it kind of piqued my interest because I really like the designs of Moemon, and there's a lot of just like neat updates to the game, with Moemon that like it piques my interest, and I may want to check that out one day. Okay, to get into Master Cyrus' speech, where is it now? Dude, the key could be anywhere. Here, I want to go, because this is definitely the right way to go. But yeah, Moemon. Moemon's definitely fun. I want to do a monotype challenges. Might play some Vampire Survivors. Ooh, I haven't heard that much about that game. But yeah, I would say... Yeah, I would say Moemon's definitely a fun experience. Especially if you want to... I feel like it's great if you haven't seen the designs. I will say... for what I at least ask of Rosie, Season 2 design is inspired a lot around the Rattata design in Moemon. I think playing Pokemon Prism off stream. I really like Pokemon Prism, so I might come up with some sort of challenge run for it. I mean, you always could do the good old reliable Nuzlocke. You know, you can never go wrong with a Nuzlocke. Because, like, I don't know how much Prism adds, but, like, I know Johto has a lot of, like, weird Pokemon in it. At least, like, weird Pokemon in the sense of, like, a lot of Pokemon I don't think most people think about using. So there's that to consider. No, Nuzlocke and Prism sounds like pure suffering. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, everything belongs to Team Galactic, so we got some Divine right here. Mm-hmm. Cool. Dude, you calling me smelly? Are you calling me smelly? Is it just because I start fires and I have, like, campfire smell around me at all times? And I haven't taken a shower in at least 9 stream sessions? And still smell like smoke? I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you, smelly stinker boy. Watch you have a stunky or something. Oh no, you got your precious little Murkrow. Oh. Oh, oh. I will say, if you want to do a monotype run, just in general, for Pokemon games, a piece of advice that I will add is, I think it's best to do a Pokemon type that isn't common in the game, so that it limits your team and it's a bit more fun because you don't have to worry about, like, planning as much, because I noticed, like, when I was trying to do, like, a flying type only run of Heart Gold, I noticed that I had a lot more fun when I was just, I didn't have as much fun with the flying type run because I noticed there was a lot more, there was just more Pokemon I could mix and choose from. And I don't know, whenever going to this challenge, the rock type challenge, I was just a lot more interested in the fact, like, I'll only have this many Pokemon. Like, oh, he does have a Stunky, that's why he thinks things are stinky. But yeah, I think it's good when there's, like, a very limited amount of Pokemon of that type. So it feels a bit more like, okay, here's my team and here's what I can plan for it. But yeah, I also don't know what Pokemon Prism adds. That's a Crystal ROM, right? Yes. I'm in. Oh man, we got the I hate you TM. They had the frustration TM hidden away in here. The TM of I hate you. Pokemon Prism is a Pokemon Prism is a Crystal ROM hack, but has two entirely new regions with a story, and Johto and Kanto are just post-game. Oh, okay, that's kind of funky. All right, go off, ROM boys. Hello, ROM boys. I see you're making new content. I got 16 badges, and actually just got to Johto last time. Like, Jesus, this is why you get like every fucking badge. Like, is it gonna ask you to get like 24 badges or something? Is that there? It's excessive. 4 regions, H badges. Oh my god. Man. Like, I don't know. Like, I know like a lot of people go like, oh man, it'd be really great if we had another region to go through. And like, it's a cool idea. I really do like the concept. But man, 4 regions is excessive. Because like, I know when I look back to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like, it's kind of weird because like I enjoyed my experience when I was young with Soul Silver, and I like it on paper. I like the ambition of it. I like the UI of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it's got a lot of good things to sort of make it like very lovable. But man, Johto has a wonky mid game that's very rushed, and then you have the level spike because all the 3 gyms are like made to be done in any order. So it just kind of makes like you don't really have to grind for the like mid gyms, and then you get to Claire and she's like, "Hi, I'm like level 40. You have Pokemon maybe mid 30s." Hey B, how you doing? Man, all the friends are coming in this stream. How you doing, B? It's been a hot minute. Right now we're just doing a fire type only run of Pokemon Platinum, and we're about to fight some Scientologists. Also, fun fact, you may see our Flareon Fury over here. They just learned their first fire type move. They're level 44. So that's fun. That's kind of what we in the business call quirky. God, they really want to poison my dog. Why do you want to poison my dog? Then again, we're all just biting each other, so I get it. Just a dog, a fox, and 2 bats are fairly just biting each other like they're a stuffed animal. Doing okay. Spent a lot of today working and reworking on rigging a model. We'll see how revisions work out. Oh, cool! Is it a model for yourself or for others? I know you... I don't think I've sit down for a lot of your rigging streams, but I do know... Okay. I do know you... I know you've been rigging a goblin last time I checked. Last time I saw any of your rigging streams. Is it that, or is it a different model? Ah, okay, still working on them. Cool, cool, cool. Is that for yourself or for someone else? Because I remember a while ago hearing you were considering about doing a more lewd VTuber persona as a goblin. I'm wondering if that's it or if it's serendipitous and someone just happened to commission Gob. Someone commission... You make the Gob. Then someone has to commission the Gob Stopper. Nah, it's something I've been saving as a treat for later. Ooh, nice! Getting some goblin practice then, I see. This is a special goblin that'll help us out for later. But yeah, I'm glad out of all the things you chose to wind down to, you decided to come on over and pay a little visit. You know what? You know what? Because you're really cool. I've been doing this a lot for a lot of the cool people that have just like cameoed in this chat. I'm just gonna do a little thing. Just gonna do a little thing. Don't worry about it. Hey, if anyone likes deer horns, if anyone likes rabbits, if anyone likes really comfy content, if anyone likes seeing characters being turned to D&D characters, you can check out a peculiar rabbit who's also known as Beatrix, or Bee. Because, yeah, one real cool thing that Bee does is that she will basically go on her stream, take people's requests of what they'd like to see as a D&D character, and then, in real time, try to find out how you can make a D&D build out of it. Ooh, the propaganda room! Sir, this is the propaganda room. You're not researching. You're just going, we should research the universe. It's good for the universe's health. Brainwashing room. Enter your mind cage. Ooh. Blop. Fine. You tap my flash fire? Get poisoned. Yo, hello, welcome to my brainwashing room. I send people here to be brainwashed, but not immediately. It will be done in various increments of time. It is okay. We will do it very ethically. We won't use any magic or any drugs or whatever. No, that is inhumane. What we will do is just exploit your mental illness. Exploit your mental illness and use irrational fears against you. That is it. Oh, Porygon sounds so sad. Like if Porygon 2 had arms, they would just reach out as they go, whoa. 2006, a very bad year. Ooh, funny teleport. Oh, I've entered the real brainwash room. Thank you everyone for joining me in the brainwash room. I'd like to announce myself. Hello, I'm Cyrus. Everyone all at once. Hi, Cyrus. So, just letting you know, this world is dog shit. What if we didn't make it dog shit? What if we decided to just delete it, make it go away, and get a new one? Throw it. We'll rip this sock apart and buy new socks. The human condition, bad. We're not complete. We don't have 8-packs. This is an injustice to the world. Because we're not cool enough. We fight. And also, we are all ugly. And you know what? I hate it when I make a puzzle and that one piece is missing. It really grinds my gears. Really undoes my PBJ. We're all incomplete, especially you guys with mental illness, everyone that I'm exploiting. That's great. I hate it. I really do. And we should just completely overhaul it. Just flip it over. Flip the table, remake the table, break the table, make another table. And who's gonna change it? Me. And you guys. Yeah, we're all gonna do it. We've gone through the lore, guys. We know it's possible. We've gone through deep lore. We've found out the cosmic truths. And all we gotta do is capture a god. And just letting you know, we've gotten some cryptids to contain the power of God. We've got Mothman, we got Bigfoot, we got Nessie, we got the power trio over here. And understand, guys, these are my long-held dreams. They're gonna be a reality. And you all care about that because they're my dreams. I mean, our dreams. Alright, everyone who's cool, follow me to the mountain. Everyone else, just stay here. But just know, even though me and the cool people are gonna go up the mountain, we're all like connected and stuff with our heart. Anyway, this is for the team. Oh, cool! They even call him Master Cyrus. Ah, that's neat. That's quirky. Man, to think we blended in here without our teal wigs. We also were able to stay right here and have no one else notice us. Remember, guys, Cyrus is only 27. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Cyrus is just like, if he just like finished like college a year or two back and just like is just in crippling debt and is just like, I'm depressed. This universe shouldn't exist anymore. Haha, that's a good joke. Unless just looks over to his like history degree that he spent way too much time on and goes, hold up. What if I were to use... Aww! There's a Poké-Doll in here? Someone sleeps with a local fairy? Aww. I bet this is Cyrus's bed. I bet Cyrus sleeps here. I bet Cyrus, 27-year-old man, sleeps with his plush. His plushy blushy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever encountered the Poké-Doll before in the bed. That's cute. That's so cute. Stinky, stunky. Now I'm gonna blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Bah! Nice. Critical death to Funny Froggo. Yes, and Belle will just become stronger. Hey, it worked! Oh. Stinky Stunky still lives, but he cannot do cool thing. Gonna burn this boy, bottom to the ground. Skunks are dead. Oh wow, it didn't even have aftermath. He did it. Bambles really did blow up, and then he acted like he didn't know anyone. And then he gained power. Like, his special attack is almost good for these levels. Man, I can't believe that, that Mars is the only one mentally strong enough to make Cat no longer cute, to have it surpass, to make it develop power. You checked your doll? You checked in your bed, and you have a Clefairy doll? Oh, that's cute. My bed is a Snow I got a Snow plush. He's very soft. Especially, like, the coat part. And he's got, like, little nubs to mess around with. He's a good boy. He's perfect hug size. And then on my, like, on my mage table over here, I know I have a Charizard, a Substitute, and a Lucario, which is pretty nice. My favorite is the Substitute. It is very huggable. The Charizard is a close second just because I like messing around with the wings and tail. Like, do I care about Charizard? Not that much. Charizard plush. Hands go. Fun. Fun to feel. But that's cute. I'm glad you have a Clefairy plush. Three teleports. Oh man, someone's hiding their protein shakes down here. Oh. May I be blessed, my lord, or I guess, I don't know, a demon's gonna take in my heart. Stairs! Alright. Also, I like how Cyrus's room has, like, his LED light set up. I think he starts with Sneasel. Fun fact, did you know in Diamond and Pearl, Cyrus's ace is very much Sneasel. But in Platinum, they have him start off with Sneasel being his powerhouse, and then do like a last minute flop to make it Honchkrow, which I think is just sort of an odd flip, especially because you can't get Honchkrow in Platinum. He's only a Diamond exclusive Pokemon. But yeah, we're gonna. All right, cool. I'm gonna beat you up in your LED gamer pad. Yeah, I want to punch you in the face and get my cryptids back. Cool. I want to ignite this whole place on fire until you get me the boys. Man, you say so much. You use so many words and you say so little, my guy. Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad to hear, man. Excuse me. Funny Weasel. Funny Weasel's gonna get decked. Like, imagine you send out your first Pokemon and this monkey out of the Pokeball just does like a small sonic boom as he just like punches your Weasel into unconscious. Ah, but he's being smart. He's getting his crew a bit. Because what kind of big bad after Gen 2 would not have a Crobat? I mean, I think until like Gen 5, it was like a pattern that like all the big bads had to have like a Crobat. Oh no, we're biting. Because, like, I don't think that, trying to think, I don't think, because I know the main ace for, like, Johto's Team Rocket was, like, a Houndoom, but, like, one of them had a Crobat, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna tank this. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna tank that. Oof. Just eat me alive. Oh no, I am poison. But I will kill. I have killed, I have murdered, I have maimed, I have slaughtered. And you leveled up! Soon you'll be at 100 attack. Soon you will be with your brethren in power. Oh, now he's already at Honchkrow, okay. Here, I don't remember, I know Honchkrow's a little bulky, but I don't remember how he's bulky. But this should be good for us. At least they want it. Oh wait, no, Honchkrow I think is a lot more physical. My last Pokemon. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Cool. We could maybe get a burn. Oh no. Yeah, it's going for the guaranteed kill there. Alright, Cyrus is definitely learning us how to be humbled. We are a bit under-leveled for him, though, so I'm not too surprised, but still. We're gonna say Holly for last, because I don't want to risk not being able to outspeed. Yo, Bambles is faster than Honchkrow? The fuck? Duckman is faster than a crow. Burn? Live and burn? Live and burn! Live and burn! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Because now I know that attack's gonna be halved. Because when you burn, it hurts a lot more to hurt things with your fists. Oh. Oh. Well. At least he's burned. And he wasted a heal. He wasted his berry. Which, like, can we also talk about how Platinum's, like, the only game that gives, like, all the aces for, like, major fights of Citrus Berry? And, like, I don't think any other game does that until, like, literally the remake of Diamond and Pearl. Oh, hell yeah, Bambles. Congrats, Bambles, you bamboozled that crow. Oh, fuck, you gave us real money. You gave us, like, $82. That said, I understand that you're really cool. I'm gonna give you the Master Ball. I... Like, Cyrus could just be like, yo, I was gonna use this, but then I found the power of cryptids, and now I just can use that to capture Pokemon. Rip. Alright, I'm gonna need a heal first. Me and the homies had to go back to the bedroom. Gentlemen. Bed. Sleepy time. I gotta take my little nap. I also find it interesting at, like, what areas they choose that beds in, because I know they have beds here. I know there's a bed in Emerald, and I think that's in a research facility. And it's kind of sad there's only one bed there. This game really likes to have beds. Because it has various houses you can visit. Hello, I'd like to declare that Cyrus is a big stinky. That is all. Boom. Alright. Now to the creepy part of the room. Oh, full store. Nice, nice. Hi. Feel awful about what we did. Oh, dude, I'm glad you feel guilt. Aw, man. Are you realizing the part of the code where you feel guilty? Ooh, we got mysterious green fluids. Oh, cool, cool. These people feel sick for playing God. Haha. Nice. Ooh. Cool. It's suffering, forcing its eyes to stay closed, or else everyone will forget their entire memories. Ooh, having horrible shudders. That's no good. Aw, tail twitches! No! Alright, let's see. I think we'll just keep Holly out there. Wait. He starts with, I think, a Bronzong, so I think we're going to start with Bambles. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you blow up a lake, man. I want to hunt you down personally. Yeah, I remember the ghost girl that just kind of exists in X and Y. There's also a ghost girl in black and white on one of the bridges. That you talked to her once about how she lost an Abra, and after telling her story, she just vanishes and you can't talk to her ever again. Pokemon likes fucking around and going like, ghosts are real. Have fun. Have fun with this revelation. Woof. Honestly, I was surprised. Well, okay, I was gonna say I'm surprised there's no Ghost Girls, more Ghost Girls, but technically there are 3 Ghost Girl Elite Four members with like Agatha, Phoebe, and I can never recall the girl from Sun and Moon. Mask sure is a ghost of a human holding a mask of its old human face. Yeah, it sure is. And they live in a very popular tourist attraction in Unova. You ever think about that? You ever think about how they live in the desert resort because it's a very popular tourist attraction there? Ghost Gilf? I mean, hey man, if you want to go for it, I mean, Agatha seems like she'd be a lot of fun. You know, she seems like the type that will definitely not make things boring. She also catfishes you and says that she's a ghost type trainer, but it's really a poison type trainer. But she doesn't want to say anything about it. Oh, she shows up multiple times? I thought she only showed up once. Do tourists come and see the human ghost? Or do they become the ghost? Ooh. Man, that'd be a better horror story than whatever was in X and Y with that old, like, chateau in the swamp. Oh, that was like a very anticlimactic sneeze. Dude, you think ghosts need to explain themselves, Great Eyebrows? Ghosts are beyond most mortals' comprehension. Because, man, ghosts just be existing. They just be their souls just be vibing in the mortal plane. They have no physical anchor. Ah. I see I have made a mistake. Youchie! I think I'll just go for a Flame Wheel, but I don't think Holly's gonna get out of this. I don't really have anyone good to switch into. Okay, at least he's burned. So, wait, does he have a Lumberry? Okay, no, it's a Citrus Berry. I was gonna say, like, this fuck. Alright. Bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum. So you can use the level up, well... Okay, so, I know there are a few ghosts in black and white. One has to do with a haunted house that you get... I know there's a haunted house in black and white too, but I don't remember exploring it that much when I got into... when I was doing that for the first time. So, I don't really know that ghost. But yeah, no, I know there's one on the bridge. Dude, wouldn't it be fucked up if Saturn lied to us? Dude, we already got the red chain, so we didn't actually have to have them suffer. So, you know, it's cool. Yeah, Ben, I believe ghosts I believe in ghosts. I sleep in a steel bed to keep the fairies away. But this is a game. They have to put them in for some fucking reason. Bold of you to assume there has to be a reason other than they wanted ghosts. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. That is a very Team Galactic move. Like, you fool, you idiot, you have poisoned them. We've used them for what we need, and they will perish to death. They will become past tense soon enough. Bum 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. So I remember correctly, Pan, there are just some ghosts. Pan, they're ghosts. Pan, like, the bride ghost from the haunted house. I mean, hey, good for her. You know, good for the ghosts just vibing. Let them vibe check. Let them always have their wedding day. Alright. So, I think what we're gonna need to do is we need to fly over to Celestial Town. And I think we're probably gonna end it there just because I know I have to get up at a reasonable time in the morning. And also I feel like we're just at a good point because I don't want to go through all of Mount Coronet right now. So we're gonna fly over and then we'll wrap things up. Go over here so the next time we can climb up Mount Coronet. I may have to grind off screen. I'll check levels later. Because, like, Cyrus sure does get a massive jump of levels after... Oh, no. Whenever, because you basically do 2 fights with him in a row. Alright. Apricots, you can go back into your box. And yeah, we're gonna save right here. I save so then I can remember to myself that I did save. Alright, and while I do, let me see who is live. Alright, so... I saved! Yeah, I do that, Hatch. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal who doesn't save. The only time I hadn't saved in a Pokemon game is in my attempt to do a Dark-type only run, because my Game Boy emulator would not save anything after, like, the second gym. So, haha. So, yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna have us raid a person I've raided a few times because I've seen them be on. They're doing something called Crusaders Kings 3, which I think is good. Which I think is a game about invading Europe, and that's gonna be very similar to what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm not gonna play Pokemon. I know it's crazy. I'm gonna be playing a game that I really get hyper fixated on. Called Civilization 6. So I want to conquer the world in some shape or form. And yeah. I also downloaded some DLC for it recently, so I'm pretty excited to sort of, play with that a bit more, and also maybe mess around with some either old civilizations and hope to interact with some new ones. And who knows? I'm just very excited for it. It's just a game I could just play for a hot minute and I could be casual with you guys. So, yeah. I think we're going to stream Lilin v. Damon because they have a game that I think is going to be in a similar genre of it. So, why don't we raid this fine little demon? I hope I spelled their name right. I did not. Cool. This is the fun part of the stream where I have to go, how do I spell things? And God will not tell me how. Did I spell Damon wrong? Did I mix the A and E? I did. Okay, cool. Alright, so thank you for anyone who stopped by, whether past, present, or future. I hope you have a nice day or evening and have something nice to look back on. And until then, I will wish you a bye-bye.